Kia ora, kete pihekwe. There are hard heroes that are truly mechanically challenging, and then there are finicky heroes. Guess which one Elder Titan is? To those of you who don't know, because they've never seen him, Elder Titan is a hero in Dota 2. Crazy, right? He's a hero that could theoretically be picked in every single game you play, and yet he's picked in none. Elder Titan is a hero that nobody really knows what to do with, and not like a Kuka where he's great in all positions, so it's hard to pin down where he's best. Straight up, nobody knows what Elder Titan even does, and that includes me. But let's go on a journey together, and maybe at the end of it, understand ET at least a little better. Okay, let's just rattle off a few things ET should be able to do in theory. He doesn't need items really, so he'd be good in the offlane or maybe as a support. He's got a crazy good aura that counters base armor and magic resistance, meaning he's amazing against edgy heroes. And Meepo. Oh boy, he's very good against Meepo. Unfairly so. I mean, most heroes counter Meepo slightly. Elder Titan's mere existence causes Meepo to just lose immediately. What else? He's got damage if there's ample setup, and speaking of, he's got an initiating setup spell. That doesn't require Blink Dagger. He's an initiator who doesn't require Blink Dagger. It's him, Phoenix, and Clockwork, pretty much. But of those three, he's the only one who doesn't need to put himself in harm's way to initiate. In fact, you can deal 90% of your damage without the enemy even seeing you technically. With this in mind, other than Meepo, who's countered by every single one of ET's spells, you counter CK, PL. Illusions don't really give Astral Spirit, Hero, or Creep charges, but Natural Order works overtime on them. Astral Spirit deals damage, Stomp works fully, and Earth Splitter works fully too. Funnily enough, just like the Doom Guide, ET has a percentage-based spell, but it's not like 5% like Doom's Infernal Blade. Earth Splitter is 50%. And also, unlike Doom, he also counters high armor. Morphling, Slark, Axe. Wait, he counters high HP, he counters high armor. Does that mean the only way to counter him is to have no health and armor? Not quite. ET's biggest weakness is HP regen or armor and magic resistance that's not really part of the hero's base attributes, like Alchemist or Anti-Mage or Lifestealer, or heroes who just peace out and leave like nature's prophet. Elder Titan's hard to pin down. I can't really tell you the build you should definitely go in your specific ET games. It changes drastically depending on who you're up against. But for clarity, here's a good starting off point. We take him offlane in this scenario. In every game, you need at least level 3 Echo Stomp to stun long enough for your ult to hit, and because Natural Order is a percentage-based debuff, it gets better later as heroes actively get more base armor. Echo Stomp takes 1.7 seconds from key press to activation, and after you cast it, that's it. Activation or not, the spell's on cooldown. It's not like Shadow Fiend's ult that you can, stop and restart. It only deals 160 damage, twice. Magical damage from the spirit, physical from ET. If the spirit's not out, both center around you. Nowhere on the spell does it even say this, but hey, it sleeps someone for 5 seconds and you can attack someone in the first 1 second of that 5 seconds without them waking up. After that, any hero damage wakes them, but no other unit will attack them, including towers and fountains now. Astral Spirit has a 1200 cast range, and after cast can be moved. If it intercepts any hero or creep, it deals damage, and on return to ET grants some bonus damage depending on the number of creeps or heroes it hit. And no, you can't use it to block, meat, hook, or arrow, but smart idea. The Spirit's movement speed is set to ET's speed on cast and doesn't change, so activating phase boots or drums or something before cast gives it bonus movement speed for the entire 8-second duration. For example, if the buff from the previous cast is still on you when you cast the next one and bring it back, you refresh the duration but don't change the damage amount. Meaning, if on the first cast you get 1000 damage, you can cast Spirit, hit 1 creep, bring it back, and have another span of 1000 damage. You didn't know that, did you? Natural Order reduces base armor and magic resistance completely, as I said, though in a 350 radius around ET, it's not really that much. Or his Spirit. When Spirit is out, it only reduces magic. If Spirit isn't out, ET reduces both physical and magic, because technically the Spirit is inside him. And Earth Splitter shoots a massive line of 2400 range in front of him, that after 3.14 seconds cracks and deals 50% of an enemy's max HP. It's hard to hit, it's hard to land, but 50% HP, man. I'm sure there's some relevance also to the effect delay being equal to pi, but I'm not really smart enough to get it. I play video games for a living. Sorry guys, I still can't get these item builds into Dota, but bear with me. ET's inherent aura of armor and magic resistance reduction does some pretty neat things if you fully understand how certain items work, and even if you don't, you can always fall back to just getting an armlet, blade mail, and whacking away at people. Regardless of build though, start off with a Tango, a Mango, a Clarity, maybe a Stout Shield, maybe a Smoke. The Smoke would be for roaming to gank mid if offlane gets too hard. You can usually judge if your lane's gonna be hard by the picks. If you're winning the lane, pick up Orb of Venom, make that Mango into a Soul Ring. Boots of choice can be anything really. Tranks for HP regen, Phase Boots if you want to chase people down, Treads for the carry ET you desperately want to do, and Arcanes if you're committing to an early game push fest. In nearly every game I'd suggest getting Medallion of Courage because armor works in such a way that as soon as you get below 0 armor, all armor reduction is amplified. There's complicated maths involved, but just Just take my word on it, the difference between 21 armor to 14 armor and 6 armor to -1 armor is technically 7 in both cases, but way more damage in the latter. And because naturally, with Nature's Order, you can get them to 0 already, and you don't get to 0 armor yourself, Medallion of Courage is best on ET. I think out of any hero in the game, ET should get Medallion of Courage. Same goes for Veil, I think. And here comes maths again. Most heroes have 25% magic resistance, Visage and Meepo don't, but Veil is 25% magic resistance reduction. That seems like it'd mean it'd take away the 25% magic resistance and give a hero 0, but that's not what happens. What actually happens is, oh god, it removes 75% of your 25% magic resistance, getting you to 6.25 magic resistance somehow. But that means that if you have 0 magic resistance because of Natural Order, it removes 75% and gets you to -25%? I don't know how it works or why it works like that. Just trust me, again, at the end, Veil gets them to -25 magic resistance rather than 6.25 magic resistance. I don't know, don't try and get your head around it. But back to stuff that I do know, that means that every single game, weigh up if your team's damage is mostly physical or magical, and get one of these items. Every single game. Some games, get both. After that, there's nothing really set in stone. Rod of Atos gives you lockdown for your stomp and ult to hit, so does Yule's. Armlet's not bad, Drums is great, utility like Pipe, Blade Mail is good, and Ags is bad. Hi there. This episode was brought to you by Gorrocker, Foxy Fucking Loxley, Free Kill, Chris, 1996, Pearson Mewborn, The Adam Sandler Attack Crab, Allahu Dankbar, Lucas Cacone, Zena Penumbra, Mr. Revolute, Shadow Sweetheart, Jeff Miller, Carbon Bond, Ruge Mefleur, Haha, I saw these guys a whole month ago, Michael Robb, Mr. Magic aka The Tones, Kaiser Wilhelm, Orslovik, Shiva's Guard, Lieutenant Papa, Red, English Breakfast Tea, Pro S, Procrastination Studios, Leonard, Yabis McGee, Soranok, XD, Christian Rudder, Milocott, Scar, Apache Murray wearing a headwear, neckwear, nicknamed as Hatcrafter, Jim Bob the Son of God, Tsunami Shadow, Puneeth P, Rip Mitchell, Exato, Whimsy Shy Magic, Bruman, Emmy Dies Alone, King Gizzard, The Shitty Wizard, Herpa Duper, Doodaderp, Swaggity, Booty, Boot Boot D, Tugs McBoat, Slap a Leg, a Lamb on the Side for It, Redless, Zeframpelica, Kerosene, and 15. And yeah, that's it.